Thank you, Divining Rod. You're marvellous. All of that was for this crummy little piece of uranium, just to show you what we do next. Oops, failed. There we go. Need like a sticky landing pad or something there. Down the hatch. Ugh. Up the hatch. Right, I think it's the extractor that we need to use, which is this machine here. No, it's the compressor. So if we put the uranium in the compressor, we get a refined uranium. Squashing it refines it, apparently. And then what you do is you pop one of those there, and you pop one of those in there, and then you've got your uranium cell. And you don't actually need any uranium to make a nuclear reactor. Previous. That's a bug in Tekkit, that is. I have to take the writing out to go to the first page, and then I type in nuke. Can't spell. Reactor. Right. That's the nuclear reactor. So to create the nuclear reactor, you need the advanced alloys, which we've done before, which is a compressor that compresses the mixed metal ingot. Oh, what are these? Reactor containment field projector. Heat control. Oh god, this is very advanced stuff, which we're probably not going to delve into because I ain't got a clue what it is. But we do need to learn to make these plates. And they are for the reactor chambers. So to make your main reactor, and I'll show you what I mean later, but to make your main reactor you need the advanced circuits, the reactor chambers, a generator in the middle, and the advanced alloys there. The reactor chambers are a machine block and some more advanced alloy, and then these integrated reactor platings and a heat dispenser. Now heat dispensers, along with coolant rods, also go into the reactor, into its inventory that I'll show you later. But I need to make some more of these, but they're very hard to make. But we'll go with the integrated circuits. The integrated reactor plating first, which is just copper around another advanced alloy, because you can see how much metal we've gone through to make this thing. Advanced circuits, obviously, and circuits, we've done them. So these reactor chambers, this was the hardest part, because you need two coolant cells and an integrated reactor plating and an advanced circuit and two copper. The thing is, these and these don't stack. These don't stack either, which is annoying to say the least. And then what I did was I then created 6 of these, one to go on each face of the reactor to increase its inventory. Right, if we head over there now, you'll see. Now I've also reinforced the area so that if it does explode, which reactors tend to, a friend of mine built, me and my friend actually, we built a city on SimCity. And he said, oh, let's use a nuclear reactor, it'll be perfectly safe. And that blew up, ruining the whole place. So yeah. So I'm playing it safe. This cable, I run it all the way down to our MFSU. We've got another MFSU here, because when we do the mass fabricator, we'll probably run it off that, but I'm not sure. But this is our nuclear reactor. The first thing I found when I was digging out the area was this lovely spider dungeon. Now in the daytime it's not dark enough for them to spawn, but at night time it is. So I glassed it off, and if we decided we want to go around killing lots of spiders, we can do that. So the first thing you'll notice is I've dug it into a crater in the ground already. We've got here a reinforced door, which was made by using reinforced stone, I think. Reinforced door. Yes, it's reinforced stone in the shape of a door. and that's made from yet more advanced alloys and stone. And we've also used in our reactor reinforced glass, which is more advanced alloys again and glass. Now when you break this, it disappears no matter what tool you use, because it's glass, I guess, but it is very tough and hard to break, unlike actual glass. And the stone, it takes about as long to mine as obsidian with this pickaxe. Now that's how quickly it goes through stone, so this is how quickly it goes through obsidian. So it's quite quick compared to like the diamond pickaxe, but it's still obviously a very tough material. So we'll open the door, and then you can see that I've got a layer of the reinforced stone on the inside. It's a perfectly safe bed next to our nuclear reactor, of course, and we're walled in, and this is the reinforced glass. What I've done is I've put the reactor itself is in the middle, and then on the 6 facings you've got reactor chambers, increasing its inventory. Now you can't access it from here. This was really more of a sort of monitoring place. You can see if all the ice has disappeared. I mean, I put water in and then that's frozen, so ice will help keep it cool as well. First warning signs will be if the water starts to melt or evaporate. And then we've got here, you can just about access the reactor terminal. Here we've got a uranium cell surrounded by the coolant cells, and we can see that it's not overheating at the moment. And if I want to, I can actually just put that in there, and that'll double our yield. There is a better layout using heat sinks and everything, so I'll probably look at that at some point in the future. We've got, right, next was this ultra heavy duty cable, which was made in a very tedious way. Again, the whole thing's very tedious. I think it's just called cable. Cable, oh god, gotta find the right one now. It's this one here, the 4 times insulated high voltage cable. Now the voltage running through this would blow up our machines in an instant, but it's made from a 2 times insulated cable. Well, this is how I chose to make it, which is an insulated cable, an insulated high voltage cable with extra rubber again, and that's basically refined iron with rubber all the way around it. So that's that. This is our second MFSU, which was a lot easier to make than the first because we kind of knew how to do it, and also the bits that we had. That's going up rather quickly. So what I'm going to do is, when that's full, is I will link it up to our main power supply. And that's pretty much everything, I think, on the nuclear reactor. Yes, I do believe it is. So that's what we've been doing, or what I've been doing rather. I just thought if there was anything else I was going to mention. No, I think that's it. There was something at the back of my mind, I've forgotten it. Alright, there's still an awful lot to look at. We need to look at brewing, we need to change the biome. If we do though, don't want to change the biome around the reactor because I want the ice there, so I'll have a look at doing that. I know I said that for Christmas I might decorate the place, but I just don't think I'm gonna have time. If there was lots of us on here, then that would be great. Diamond chests, I still haven't been able to get to work. The roof is done, so we can go up and have a look at that. There we go, we got our roof. I mean, it doesn't, because of the way the steps work and the cabling and the lighting and everything, it doesn't quite work, but it's done. Anyway, we still haven't done anything on Railcraft. A disaster piece. And I'm not too strong on Railcraft, so we could look at that sometime, but I don't know when. The power flowers being upgraded. The quantum armor we can't do until we've got the mass fabricator. Water mill. Nuclear reactor is done. I just need to set it up right so it's giving us, so it's more efficient. So we'll bash that off the wall as well. And then I'm gonna have a real think about what it is I want to do next. Because I don't actually know. I can't actually think. So, what have we got? If I have my tree tap on me, I do. We might as well collect more rubber. You always need more rubber. I think the first episode was called "You Need Rubber," and that never really changes. All these nodules of lovely rubber, sticky resin. There's an awful lot more in equivalent exchange we need to look at, and there's an awful lot more. Actually, IC2 and Buildcraft are probably almost done, he says, famously. Last words. Hi. Hi. So these rings are good. I want to upgrade my Klein Star, because since I've been using this ring, it's just not as good. Pressing I to access my inventory. Ridiculous. So I don't actually know what it is that we're going to do next. I'll have a think. I'll finish off doing that reactor, and I'll probably upgrade the power flower, and I'll have a think about that. Yes. So, we've made in this session, we made this divining rod that helps us find things. It's great. I don't really know what we're going to do next. Haven't given it much thought. But we do need to get all those water cells filled up, so I'll look at doing that. So, before we go, let's have a look at the equivalent exchange stuff again and see how much left we've got to do on that. Oh, we'll just go through the too many items, not enough items, whatever thing, and it'll tell us actually. So talk amongst yourselves whilst I find it. Look at all these. Because of the saw, you can cut things into so many different sizes, and there's just, oh my god, everything. Right, what have we got? There are like the red power, there's a blue alloy furnace, that's the sort of thing we've done, and there's ore gates and red power gates and stuff that we're not too bothered about really. Quarry, yes, done, great. No, I don't know what that's for. An accelerator, a pump, solar panel, oh yeah. A filler, a builder, a drawing table. Oh, no, I don't really know what they are. There's the ender chest, which is in vanilla now. So I don't know if that was a Tekkit thing that was put in or what. It's a crystal chest, silver chest, copper, diamond. We haven't made any medium or high voltage solar arrays because it's a very lengthy process. But we could certainly look at those. Singularity compressor is done. The rotary macerator is done. The centrifuge is done. Engine generator, I did put that on the list, which is basically a generator with an engine on it to give you power. We will have a look at that. The oil fabricator. These create an energy link. Lava fabricator. They create the things we need out of power, I think. So that's the other way. We need more power, not use it. Ooh. Right, the geothermal generator Mark II doesn't seem to have a recipe, but there is a water strainer. Thermal monitor, industrial alarm, howler alarms. I might make one of those just for fun. Duplicator. I'm not sure we want to do that. Then there's all the tracks in Railcraft. There's a computer. I have no idea what any of these things are. World anchor, that's from Railcraft. We can make some mining turtles, maybe. God, there's lots left to do. Actually, God. Let's just skip through a bit. Skip through a bit more. Oh yeah, we did all the weapons, didn't we? Pretty much. There's the rings, the soul stone, and we've not done that. Oh, the Evertide amulet, as far as I'm aware. and the Vulcanite amulet, black hole band. So there's still rings we can make. We've done that. We've done that. I don't think we've done that. Swift Wolf we've done. Harvest Goddess Band. That I have actually put up on a list of things to do. Not sure what this clock is. It's the Watch of Flowing Time. I don't know how it works, but we could look into that. Absolutely. Then you've got all the dark matter stuff, so we still need to make some more. Hoeing isn't something I've really done a lot of so far, but I will get into it. We haven't made any dark matter armor either, because we've got our nano armor. It is better, I believe, but it does need charge. Whereas dark matter armor doesn't die, I don't think, but we'll look into it. And then we've got all the red matter stuff to make as well, and zero rings, divine rods we've done, Klein Star Omega, that's massive. Life stone and mind stones. There might be an underwater thing. And then there's all the booze barrels and things to make. God, yes, we're going to have a lot more fun with Tekkit. I may shortly be taking another break from Tekkit to pursue other things. But like I said, I came back to it last time and I intend to come back to it again. So, thank you very much for watching. I have a better idea of what it is I want to do next. So, if you like the series, remember to like, favourite and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'm going to go and get some food. I will see you again. Goodbye!